Hey, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. We just landed in Paris and I'm going to be taking you with me to some of the restaurants we go to, showing you how I travel and what I'm doing on this trip. So it's my mom's 60th birthday and we've had this plan for so long, so it's so much fun to finally see it come to fruition. We just had brunch at the best little vegan place and we're unpacking at the Airbnb now. If you've ever traveled in France, you may have seen this little nutrition score that is on some of the items, and I thought that was really cool. People who are watching this that are studying nutrition or interested in nutrition might be interested to know that this Nutri-Score is supposed to be judging the nutrition value of the food. So this granola has 2 grams of fiber, 4 grams of protein, and it has an A score. So A being the best. I thought that was kind of cool. We picked up some fruit, some Greek yogurt, and we're just gonna take it easy tonight and then go to the Eiffel Tower tomorrow, try a couple different restaurants, and of course some croissants. So we just got our first croissant at the Ritz. They have really different looking croissants. I'll put a photo up here, but it was delicious. We got the chocolate one, the regular, and now we're heading to the Louvre. Good morning, it's Sunday and we are on our way to a foodie tour, and this is something that I used to, not feel comfortable with because of symptoms. And if you follow me on Instagram, then you already know that one time I came to Paris and didn't eat a single croissant. And what I didn't realize at the time is that that type of food fear is so much worse for my gut than any food could be. And so liberating my diet and healing my relationship with food was super important so that I could, number one, get enough nutrition, but also not stress about it and enjoy my life. So if you are looking for more tips on how to heal your relationship with food, definitely join my newsletter and follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I share a ton of more tips there. This is a vanilla cream cup with orange blossom. So yesterday we went to the most adorable gluten-free bakery and I'm trying a few things from their shop. They were so sweet. I'll put the name down here in the link so you can go if you visit Paris. If you're gluten-free, definitely check it out. So what we got is the orange blossom bun, one of their quiches. This one has peppers, zucchinis, I believe, and then this is their gluten-free chocolate croissant. So it looks a little bit different than a regular croissant. I'm really excited to try it. This is also a cinnamon sticky bun, and I'm just adding some kiwis. I try to add fruit when I'm traveling so that I, am still getting in some amount of fiber and it can help prevent constipation when you're traveling. So first I'm gonna try the quiche. Quiches are one of my favorite things to get when I'm traveling in France because you get some protein, you can get some veggies, and they're just so much better here. So good. You would have no idea that this was gluten-free. I actually had no idea when I walked in the bakery and my mom noticed, and we were so excited. And they were so sweet. They gave us a free tote bag because we were so excited that it was gluten-free. All right, now I'm gonna try the chocolate croissant. And I'm not gluten-free, but a lot of my clients are, and I know a lot of you are. So it's just always exciting when I see more alternatives. Oh wow, that is so flaky. Just like a croissant, but a little bit more dense in a really nice way. All right, lastly, I'm gonna try the cinnamon bun. I've not had a cinnamon bun in so long. And something to keep in mind when you're traveling is amount is everything. So, not depriving yourself of trying different things, incorporating a variety of foods, and just having a few bites. Oftentimes a few bites of a food that you thought you may not be able to tolerate unless it's an allergy, often a few bites is okay. And a lot of my clients tell me that they do so much better when they're traveling with their symptoms because their stress is lower. So keeping that in mind and tasting all the things, trying not to stress too much about it, because the stress will make digestive symptoms worse. I wanted to show you a couple things that I always travel with as well. These are packets of collagen, and they have 10 grams of protein. So I actually had one of these in my matcha with those pastries. I had some cottage cheese as well, so that breakfast easily had at least 30 grams of protein, which is what I typically recommend for my clients. It's 20 to 30 grams of protein. It really helps with keeping your blood sugars balanced and keeping you satiated. So I always bring these packets of collagen. I just got them on Amazon. And then I also bring my little packets of matcha. So I love coffee, but coffee doesn't really love me. So to make sure that I'm getting, this is a small amount of matcha. I think it's like half a teaspoon in here, and this is typically what I do, so that I'm not overdoing it with the caffeine, even though it's really tempting when you're in Europe. I got this blazer yesterday at a little vintage store. My mom and I love vintage shopping, so we're gonna try to do some more of that today in Montmartre. We are halfway through this meal that I wanted to share. We're at this place called Loire, and they make these amazing crepes. We got the butternut squash vegetarian, and then this one with chocolate and bananas, and it's absolutely amazing. If you are in Paris and you want crepes, definitely come to Loire. Today's our last day in Paris. We're getting ready to leave. So far on this trip, my stomach has been totally fine, and I have traveled in the past where my stomach hasn't been fine, and so I know how difficult that can be. A few things that I do to make sure that I am staying regular is, staying really hydrated. So trying to sip fluid throughout the day. That can be annoying to find bathrooms, but it's really important to try to get enough hydration. And also, bringing magnesium powder with you, or having some electrolytes with a little bit of magnesium, like the Ultima electrolytes. They're linked on my Amazon store under travel essentials, and I will link that store down below for you. But bringing some magnesium, whether that's in powder form or a pill form, can really help with regularity. And also consistent balanced meals. So try not to skip meals, getting a side of veggies at your meals, and so that you're getting some sort of fiber. I also have my favorite protein bars linked down below in the Amazon store. If you're hungry, allowing yourself to eat, even if other people aren't hungry, honoring your body's needs when you're traveling is really important. So we are no longer in Paris. We arrived in Loire Valley yesterday. The bed and breakfast we're staying at has incredible breakfast. So I'll show you what we had and take you along with me. This is the bed and breakfast we're staying at in Amboise, which is a super historical town. There's so many cool chateaus around and a really sweet downtown area. So we're at a smaller chateau that has tons and tons of vineyards. I don't think you can see, but there's miles and miles of grapes, and they have a farm, and we're gonna do a wine tasting. It's so cool to be out here because there's so much history. The many successions of royalty that have lived in these chateaus is just so incredible. is our last night in France. We're in a town called Loire, which is also in the Loire Valley. We're having our last dinner at a place called Bros, and it has French food and also a tasting menu. So I'll take you along and show you what we get. Mom, what has been your favorite part or parts of the trip?
I think number one, spending time with my daughter Molly, and that was been incredible. But also I think that the variety of landscape and architecture and food, it's just been amazing. I've learned so much about the culture and where their food comes from and how really sensuous the French culture is with sight and sound and taste. It's just been incredible.